Chairman Plodwick, members of the Board of Trustees, President Leahy, Dr. Dinella, Platform Party, faculty members, parents and family members, and members of the class of 2019. Welcome to Monmouth University's summer commencement ceremony. I am Rekha Datta, Interim Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, and will preside over today's ceremony. Since we're all standing, let us remain standing for the singing of our national anthem by our soloist, David Wilderotter, a sophomore in the communication program. Following the anthem, the invocation will be delivered by Dr. Caroline Bradley, an ordained deacon in the Episcopal Church and associate professor in the School of Social Work.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Let us pray. Holy, immortal one, be among us today as we gather to celebrate the accomplishments of these newest graduates of Monmouth University. We are grateful for the love and support that these students have known from spouses, family, and friends. For it is with this love and support that they have been able to weather times of self-doubt and to persist and complete their courses of study. We acknowledge the contributions of the faculty of the university that has guided and mentored this class. We thank them for their knowledge, patience, and willingness to share their expertise with each student that comes into their classroom. We are grateful for all the administrators, staff, and employees of the university whose tireless efforts make Monmouth the wonderful learning community that has made the achievement of these graduates possible and celebrated in this gathering today. And as our graduates leave the confines of this academic community and go forth armed with the knowledge, skill, and drive to make the world a kinder and more just place, I would like to share with you words from a Franciscan community prayer. May you be blessed with discomfort at easy answers, half-truths, and superficial relationships, so that you may live deep within your heart. May you be blessed with anger at injustice, oppression, and exploitation of people, so that you may work for justice, freedom, and peace. May you be blessed with tears to shed for those who suffer pain, rejection, hunger, and war, so that you may reach out your hand to comfort them and to turn their pain into joy. And may you be blessed with enough foolishness to believe that you can make a difference in the world, so that you can do what others claim cannot be done, and bring justice and kindness to all.
Please be seated. This afternoon's commencement celebration is devoted to our graduate and undergraduate students who have completed their degree requirements in July and August. Each of you deserve to be very proud of your academic accomplishment, just as we are very proud of you. For those of you who are earning a bachelor's degree today, you are not the last graduating class of the 2018-19 academic year. You are the first graduating class of the 2019-20 academic year, which began on July 1st. And while we're speaking of firsts, today marks the culmination of our first cohort of doctoral students in our educational leadership program. I know you have sacrificed a lot of family time and devoted a lot of Saturdays to earning your doctorate. Congratulations. And for all of us, undergraduate students, graduate students, faculty, staff, administrators, today is also our first commencement with Monmouth University's 10th president, Dr. Patrick Leahy. All of our graduates today will be the first to have diplomas with Dr. Leahy's signature, so maybe your diploma will also be a collector's item in the future. No matter what your academic journey was at Monmouth, we are very proud of you. Your family and friends, your professors, coaches, advisors, mentors, and fellow classmates all celebrate the effort that you put forth in your degree. Just over a third of Americans have earned a bachelor's degree, and fewer than 10% of Americans over the age of 25 hold an advanced degree. And while we're happy to see our undergraduate students take the next steps forward, we will miss you. We will miss seeing you in the dining halls, on the playing fields, engaged in summer research, showcasing your artwork, explaining your capstone project, debating with classmates, or just walking around campus. Whether you're earning your bachelor's, master's, or doctoral degree, I am confident, speaking on behalf of my faculty colleagues, that we feel privileged to have played a role in preparing you for today. We have asked a lot from you, and you have risen to the challenge. The good news is that you are always welcome back to attend a game, an exhibit, a performance, to homecoming, or an alumni reunion, or just to say hello and reconnect. As we say, once a part of the Monmouth family, you are always part of the Monmouth family. That is a commitment and a promise that we take seriously and hold dear. Monmouth Hawks fly together, and we love nothing more than to see you reach new heights in your personal and professional growth. And so, before we officially recognize you, I ask you to carry with you the tenacity, drive, and character that has marked your time as a student here. To nourish the pride in your accomplishments that drew you back to campus on this summer day, and to continue to be ambassadors who will carry the spirit of Monmouth University wherever you go. We could not salute the achievements of our graduates without also recognizing our esteemed faculty. Faculty, you have challenged our students to do their best and stretch the intellectual horizon of students across every discipline. And so, on behalf of all of us gathered here today, faculty, will you please rise and accept our thanks for all you have done and all you continue to do for our graduates today and for the successful alumni who have come before. And students, would you please stand and turn around to honor your parents, grandparents, children, brothers, sisters, spouses, and partners who have supported you so unselfishly with the applause they deserve. Thank you. Now it is my privilege to present to you Michael A. Plodwick, Chair of Monmouth University Board of Trustees and a member of the class of 1982.
Thank you. Members of the class of 2019, platform party, family members, friends, faculty, staff, administrators, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Board of Trustees of Monmouth University, it is my great pleasure to share this day of celebration with you. While it is a special day for our graduates and their families, it is also important for those of us who are closely involved with the university as trustees. We stay involved because we love Monmouth University, and we love Monmouth because we believe in the power of education to build character and pave the way for success. In short, you are the reason that we do what we do. I hope you will always look back on your time at Monmouth with great affection and gratitude, as I do. Monmouth University has experienced a lot of positive change in recent years, and our first graduate in the doctoral educational leadership program are wonderful examples. Congratulations. And speaking for all of my fellow trustees, we are all excited about Dr. Patrick Leahy joining the Monmouth family. Welcome. We have every confidence that even more exciting things are ahead for Monmouth, and certain that you will continue to make you all proud of your alma mater. So as you graduate, I encourage you to stay connected. Share your personal successes in the Monmouth University magazine. Come back to campus for concerts, performances, and games, and join your fellow Hawks at homecoming and at many reunions throughout the year. Good luck to all of you, and remember, Hawks fly together. Go Hawks.
Thank you, Chairman Plodwick. One privilege afforded by the formal commencement exercises is the opportunity to acknowledge outstanding contributions of our faculty. Each year, one of our professors is selected for a special recognition as the Distinguished Teacher of the Year. Dr. Lisa Dinella in the Department of Psychology in the School of Humanities and Social Sciences is the 2019 recipient of the Monmouth University Distinguished Teaching Award. Dr. Dinella, will you come forward, be recognized, and deliver the commencement address?
Congratulations, class of 2019. Today's such a big day. It's an honor to celebrate this monumental achievement with you. As a Monmouth University professor, I consider sharing in my students' journeys as one of the great joys of my life. And I've had the privilege of witnessing many of your journeys from beginning to end. Thank you for that gift. And thank you all for allowing me to share this milestone moment today. I love the duality of the term commencement ceremony, the simultaneous celebration marking the end of a scholarly journey and the commencement of, well, the start of everything else. While leaving Monmouth University may feel daunting at times, please know that this is just the beginning of amazing things to come. My family's motto is work hard, play hard. It's prominently displayed on a sign by my kitchen table, and it's a daily reminder that both are equally important, working hard and celebrating one's accomplishments. The secret to life is keep them in balance and proportion. As graduates of Monmouth University, I don't have to remind you of the importance of hard work. Your presence here today is evidence of your hard work and tenacity. But now that graduation is upon you, you may be tempted to move quickly, glossing over this time of celebration in an attempt to accomplish your next terrific feat. Please resist this urge. Now is the time to play hard. It makes for a joyful life when you pause, you reflect, and then you celebrate accomplishing your goals with the enthusiasm that it deserves. As professors, we happily teach our students an awful lot about the work hard side of life, so it's a rare treat for me to be able to share a few words of wisdom about the play hard side of things. What I have to share, however, isn't pulled from my research as a scientist who studies play, but rather from my own cherished life moments. Celebrating life's accomplishments is sweeter when you keep three things in mind. Approach your celebrations with a humble heart, give credit where credit is due, and include as many loved ones in your celebration process as possible. For many of you, you are the first family member to earn a college degree. In fact, 40% of Monmouth University students are first-generation college students. For all of you here today, there are loved ones that have shared in this journey, and today is an important day for them as well. Parents, grandparents, spouses, children. There's lots of little voices. Children, which makes us very happy. Family and friends. Honor all of those who made today possible by celebrating with them. My parents were first-generation college students. They used their degree to become elementary school teachers in a school that was the center of a low-income and vibrant community. For over 30 years, they worked in the same school district, driving to work together most days, staying up late into evenings, grading papers, crafting lesson plans. The change and the impact that they had on an entire generation of children, it's immeasurable, and their lives are a testament to the importance of an education. I can still hear my father's voice saying, "Get an education. It's the only thing they can't take away from you." He was reminding me of the importance of an education, but he was also cautioning me that the world is filled with injustice. At the time, he couldn't have known that I'd go on to study disparities in education in the workplace, and I don't think he could have even imagined that one day I'd become a college professor. But my mother and my father had already raised me to recognize the privilege that was packaged with my diploma. While no one can take away my education, it isn't mine to keep. The education that you've earned here at Monmouth University is meant to be shared. As a core part of our mission, Monmouth University educates and prepares students to realize their potential as leaders and to become engaged citizens in a diverse and increasingly interdependent world. Yes, the university has prepared you to go build illustrious careers, of course. I have no doubt you're going to change the world via your professions. But I hope you're going to look for creative ways to infuse your education into all aspects of your life. I have to admit, I'm disheartened an awful lot lately by discussions about the value of an education being determined by whether or not the degree will lead to a high-paying salary. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand the importance of financial independence. In fact, my career started when I realized that there were barriers to women entering STEM fields, which are high paid. And I also know that deciding whether college is worth it means you have to realistically consider the increased cost of living, such as rising healthcare costs and student loans. But thinking about college solely as a means to a well-paying job devalues this monumental achievement that you have just made. Your college degree is symbolic of so much more than a series of courses completed and a collection of credits on your way to a good job. Monmouth University is a liberal arts institution. We all know it. Do we know what it means? What it means is that by design, our graduates gain a broad foundation in mathematics, science, history, literature, cultural diversity, global understanding, and more, regardless of your major. This type of education changes who you are. In a few moments, you're going to walk across the stage. You're going to accept your diploma. And from that moment on, for the rest of your life, you will officially be a scholar, ready to use your knowledge and apply it to the world. Not only did you memorize facts, but you learned skills as well. You can speak and write eloquently about your passions. You can research topics fully, deciphering between fact and opinion. You can work well with others. Okay. Remember all those group projects that you thought you were really unhappy with us, right? We knew what we were doing. You know how to work with others. You can budget your time. You can leverage constructive criticism. You know the value of persistence and grit. Most especially, and what rarely gets talked about when people are speaking about the value of an education, you've learned how to be a part of a community. You looked out for one another, supported each other when challenges arose, celebrated when things were rosy. It's highly likely that you made best friendships that are going to last literally a lifetime. And you may have met that significant other with whom you're going to grow old. And you're going to need all of this blend, this beautiful blend of knowledge, skills, commitment to those around you, if you're going to meet the challenge that I'm going to put forth to you today. Take a minute now. Reminisce about what it felt like when you were a child and you were playing on a jungle gym. Remember being able to run around exploring the parts that you found most fascinating? Remember how happy you were when you challenged yourself to climb higher, reach farther, jump further. If you fell down, you got up, you used what you learned, and you tried again. If you were like me, half the fun was the risk. And if you're like my kids, most of the fun is going a little higher and a little faster than the adults around you are comfortable with. Here's my challenge. My challenge is for you to replace that tired old metaphor of climbing a career ladder with a vision of a career jungle gym. Ladders are narrow, unidirectional, and fraught with glass ceilings. But jungle gyms? There are so many routes to the top. Success can be approached from so many angles. They're spaces where knowledge, skills, creativity, and innovation, which are hallmarks of the millennial generation, by the way, it's where those things thrive. The metaphor of a career jungle gym made popular by business leader Sheryl Sandberg of Facebook and Google, it deeply resonates with me, partially because as a researcher that studies play, I know that we learn best when we're having fun. But personally, it's because I like to think about my knowledge and my skills as sitting there, just waiting for me to find a fun way to apply them. For example, giving a speech about my research at the White House, that was just using the same presentation skills that I learned in college. Teaching puppeteers and writers at Sesame Street how to reduce gender stereotypes in their programming, I was using the same skills to teach them as I am every day in my classroom with my students. And when a global toy company asked if I could help them use my research to redesign one of their toy lines, it wasn't because I took a toy design course in college that helped me do that. I just took my skills and my knowledge and I gleefully sat down with some toy designers and advertisers. I spent a year making more equitable toys so that everyone can have fun. This is a jungle gym, not a ladder. Sometimes on this jungle gym, you're gonna face challenges. You're gonna meet people who say, millennials today, they're lazy. They're not gonna understand you. But don't be discouraged, because in stark contrast to the picture that's being painted of entitlement about today's new leaders, developmental psychologists confirm that today's young adults are the most educated generation that this nation has ever seen. The delay in adulting, it's explained by exactly why we're here today. They're taking the time to be able to get an education, and then they're waiting to be married, have kids, buy a house, until you have a career and you're financially stable. And millennials' desire to share their education is reflected in findings of an increased dedication to social justice. They're pushing for equity for all, demanding policies that promote equity, like parental leave, so moms and dads can take care of the kiddos. How many of you have heard millennials are always on their phones? Yeah, they're using technology to build relationships, working from home so they can take care of their children, FaceTiming family members so they can travel for work, using social media to make a global impact. I don't know about you, but this doesn't sound like laziness. It sounds like this generation's changing the world. As someone who spends the majority of my time with newly educated individuals and millennials working side by side with brilliant millennials, I can't wait to see the ways that this class of 2019 uses the skills and the knowledge that you've learned to build a better community. When my father urged me to share my education, he was talking less about building a career and more talking about the person that he wanted me to become. Just like great teachers at Monmouth refuse to be confined to their classrooms with their lessons spilling out in study abroad trips, museums, laboratories, and I see some of my students who may have gone with me to Six Flags to be able to hang out with some giraffes and some rhinoceros while they were learning all of their psychological principles. I hope that you too will find creative ways to infuse your education into every aspect of your life. Share your education as a parent, as a mentor, as a coach. And don't just share your education to change today. Use your education to understand the root of the problem and fix that. That's what fixes tomorrow. Use your education to protest, petition, vote. Let your education be your foundation as you build a nonprofit organization and run for office. Be generous with your education. It isn't yours to keep. American Civil Rights Movement leader Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. spoke right here at Monmouth in 1966. By this time, he'd already written the words that I hold dear. Life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others? Now, I could suggest that you use this to be able to measure your future successes, but I'm certain you're way ahead of me. I see Monmouth University students pondering this question every single day. I'm most inspired and filled with hope for the future when I'm with Monmouth University students. I'm confident that you will work together to make lasting change. You know how to work hard. I wish you a lifetime of great joy as you celebrate your accomplishments, great and small. Now's the time to play hard. And please remember, hawks fly together.
Thank you, Dr. Dinella. We will always remember to be generous with our education. Thank you for those words of wisdom. We now come to the reason for our commencement ceremony, conferral of degrees. I am pleased to invite our president, Dr. Patrick Leahy, to the podium as we begin the degree conferral process. I first recognize Dr. John Henning, Dean of the School of Education.
Dr. Lay, on behalf of the faculty of Monmouth University, I present to you the candidates from the School of Education for the degree of Doctor of Education. They have satisfied all requirements as prescribed by the faculty of Monmouth University.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of New Jersey, upon the recommendation of the faculty and the approval of the Board of Trustees of Monmouth University, I confer upon you the Doctor of Education degree with all the rights and privileges thereto appertaining. Will the candidates please come forward and be recognized?
Evelyn Cruz. Stephanie, oh, we good? Sorry, Stephanie, just 1 second. Stephanie J. Hessline. Meredith Ann Riddle. William Thomas Smith IV. Captain Thomas M. Toohey. Ronald Thaddeus Wardell.
I now recognize Dr. Robin Mama, Dean of the School of Social Work.
President Leahy, On behalf of the faculty of Monmouth University, I present to you the candidates from the School of Social Work for the degrees of Bachelor of Social Work and Master of Social Work. They have satisfied all requirements as prescribed by the faculty of Monmouth University.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of New Jersey, upon the recommendation of the faculty and the approval of the Board of Trustees of Monmouth University, I confer upon you the degrees of Bachelor of Social Work and Master of Social Work with all the rights and privileges thereto appertaining. Will the candidates please come forward and be recognized?
Kristen Marie Barrett. And the Masters of Social Work, Lisa Lynn Sosnowski Brewer.
I now recognize Dr. Stephen Bacharach, Dean of the School of Science.
Dr. Leahy, on behalf of the faculty of Monmouth University, I present to you the candidates from the School of Science for the degrees of Bachelor of Science and Master of Science. They have satisfied all requirements as prescribed by the faculty of Monmouth University.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of New Jersey, upon the recommendation of the faculty and the approval of the Board of Trustees at Monmouth University, I confer upon you the Bachelor of Science degree and the Master of Science degree with all the rights and privileges thereto appertaining. Will the candidates please come forward and be recognized?
Joseph Anthony Alicia. Nicole Jacqueline Andre. Yanhauri Fang. Nicholas G. Ignoza. Ashley Ann Keating. Morgan Lynn McMullen. Faisal Saeed. Martin Paul Vadakara. And the master's candidates, Grant Nicholas Garino. Mitchell Jacob Simmer.
I now recognize Dr. Janet Mahoney, Dean of the Marjorie K. Unterberg School of Nursing and Health Studies.
Dr. Leahy, on behalf of the faculty of Monmouth University, I present to you the candidates from the Marjorie K. Unterberg School of Nursing and Health Studies for the degrees of Bachelors of Science, Master of Science, and Master of Science in Nursing. They have satisfied all requirements as prescribed by the faculty of Monmouth University.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of New Jersey, upon recommendation of the faculty and the approval of the Board of Trustees of Monmouth University, I confer upon you the degrees of Bachelor of Science, Master of Science, and Master of Science in Nursing, with all the rights and privileges thereto appertaining. Will the candidates please come forward and be recognized?
Chelsea B. Cornmell. Cassandra M. Labari. Jessica B. Lapretta. Gianna Olivia McColgan. Alexandra Frida Mendillo. Peter Raymond Minsavage. Lauren K. Rice. Allison E. Sullivan. And the master's candidates: April Ann Bakunawa, Nicole L. Barone, Michelle S. Huck, Svetlana L. Krasnova, Marianne Onatolo, John Ryan Torres, Sophia Trujillo Gomez, Tihin Doreen Sai,
I now recognize Dr. John Henning, Dean of the School of Education.
Dr. Lay, on behalf of the faculty of Monmouth University, I present to you the candidates from the School of Education for the degree of Master of Arts in Teaching, Master of Education, and Master of Science in Education. They have satisfied all requirements as prescribed by the faculty of Monmouth University.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of New Jersey, upon the recommendation of the faculty and the approval of the Board of Trustees of Monmouth University, I confer upon you the degrees of Master of Arts in Teaching, Master of Education, and Master of Science in Education, with all the rights and privileges thereto appertaining. Will the candidates please come forward and be recognized?
The candidates for master's degrees: Kelsey Francis Barron, Amy Bennett, Vanessa Bernal, Justine Ryan Daly, Jessica Lynn Durkak, Laura Ann Doherty, Ashley Nicole Juba, Caitlin Nicole Heising, Kimberly N. Manuel, Dana Michelle Madia, Jace Ryan Maxwell, Ariana Rose Mecca, Caitlin Joe Murphy, Danielle Marie Murray. Christina Marie Partika. Lauren Marie Saul. Caroline Chavone. Michelle Lynn Ventricelli. Amanda Lee Waldron. Lauren N. Ward.
I now recognize Dr. Don Molliver, Dean of the Leon Hess Business School.
President Leahy, on behalf of the faculty of Monmouth University, I present to you the candidates from the Leon Hess Business School for the degrees of Bachelor of Science and Master of Business Administration. They have satisfied all requirements as prescribed by the faculty of Monmouth University.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of New Jersey, upon the recommendation of the faculty and the approval of the Board of Trustees of Monmouth University, I confer upon you the Bachelor of Science degree and the Master of Business Administration degree, with all the rights and privileges thereto appertaining. Will the candidates please come forward and be recognized?
Brian J. Agee. Alexandra Rose Coda. Michael Andrew Danielle. Andy Gonzalez. Parker John Haggerty. Tyler Grant Basile. Daniel Jacob DeKime. Robert A. Disco Jr. Brianna Alexis Canabraki. Rocco Joseph Moriali. Brian Mark Scharf. Joseph Anthony Venturini. Eric Philip Easterly. And the candidates for master's degrees: Derek Raymond Gardner. Brian Joseph Jastruziak. Christopher M. Marco. Andrew Thomas Palmer. Marissa Ann Sacca. Austin Robert Zack.
I now recognize Dr. Kenneth Womack, Dean of the Wayne D. McMurray School of Humanities and Social Sciences.
Dr. Leahy, on behalf of the faculty of Monmouth University, I present to you the candidates from the Wayne D. McMurray School of Humanities and Social Sciences for the degrees of Bachelor of Arts, Master of Arts, and Master of Science. They have satisfied all requirements as prescribed by the faculty of Monmouth University.
By virtue of the authority still vested in me by the state of New Jersey, upon the recommendation of the faculty and the approval of the Board of Trustees at Monmouth University, I confer upon you the Bachelor of Arts, the Master of Arts, and the Master of Science degrees, with all the rights and privileges thereto appertaining. Will the candidates please come forward and be recognized?
Raven Amato. Arieli Batista. Carol E. Blecky. Marissa Ann Campanello. Zachary N. Casenza. Timothy Joseph DiDomenico. Nicolette Alyssa Disbrow. Edward Matthew Zepak. Cameron Nicole Gelb. Nicole Christine Janney. Christine Keating. Thomas E. Kern. Matthew Gerard Kessig. Kevin Jordan Cumbrine. Caesar A. Monteroso Jr. Nicholas Lee Morris. Connor Thomas Orr. Eva M. Skirbo. Griffin Thomas. Kenneth Michael Jakubek. And the candidates for master's degrees: Julia C. Arminio. Matthew Richard Bilecki. Fiora Blada. Frank Bronya. Christopher L. Duncack. Megan Kathleen Ferguson. Kyle Josiah Gregory. Courtney Michelle Hageman. Parker Robertson Hilton. Rashmi Kamath Talpati. Marcus Anthony Leslie. Jessica Sarah Lupo. Daniel Joseph Scharf. Sunanda Mohan Sharma. Megan Tangrady. Jennifer Lee Townsend.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating our graduates of the class of 2019. Wow. What a feeling. Thank you. And now it is my privilege to welcome Dr. Patrick F. Leahy 10th President of Monmouth University, to provide concluding remarks. Dr. Leahy.
Well, congratulations, graduates. We are so proud of all of you. The president of my undergraduate institution once famously said, "Universities need commencement ceremonies." It's proof that something actually happens around here. So I want to thank you all for coming and for participating and proving that something very special happens around Monmouth. Before I offer just a few parting remarks to all of you, our newest alumni, permit me, if you will, to say thank you to some others who are gathered here today. First, I'd like to ask you to join me in thanking David Wilderotter, one of our sophomore students, and Deacon Carolyn Bradley, one of our faculty members, for enhancing our ceremony with their music and their prayer. Thank you, David and Carolyn. Next, I want to thank my new colleague, Dr. Lisa Dinella, for providing today's address. The American writer Henry Adams said, "A teacher affects eternity. He or she can never tell where his or her influence stops." Lisa has dedicated her life to teaching and to research and to outreach, and I'm very pleased that her peers across campus have recognized her as a Distinguished Teacher of the Year, Monmouth's highest honor for teaching excellence. Join me in thanking Dr. Dinella for her comments. Also, while I'm at it, I always like to take the opportunity to thank the unsung heroes of these events here at Monmouth. That is, all of our colleagues in the physical plant, police, registrar, student life, bookstore, food service departments, and others for their hard work in preparing the campus for this celebration. Thank you, colleagues, for all the ways you support our graduates. And I wish to thank all of the family members and friends of our graduates who are gathered here today. This celebration is your celebration too. No one arrives at a commencement day without the help of many people along the way. Another American writer, Alice Walker, said, "Thank you is the best prayer that anyone can say. Thank you expresses extreme gratitude, humility, and understanding." I hope you graduates will find a special way today, your commencement day, to offer a prayer of thank you to all the people who helped make it possible. And finally, I have just one more thank you to offer. I started a tradition some years ago at all commencement ceremonies, which I hope our board will permit me to continue as a new president here. I'd like to invite anyone who's gathered in this theater today, who has in the past or who is now currently serving our country in military uniform, to please stand. Please join me in thanking these individuals for their service to our country. One of the individuals who just stood up deserves special recognition. We are so pleased to welcome here to Monmouth today, as a guest of one of our graduates, Brigadier General Jamal Beal, Adjutant General of the State of New Jersey, Commander of the New Jersey National Guard, and Commissioner of the New Jersey Department of Military and Veteran Affairs. Thank you, General Beal, for your dedication to this country and to this state. Now, allow me, if I may, a few parting remarks to all of you graduates. Today, we returned to a centuries-old ritual that brought students, faculty, staff, and families together to celebrate a new beginning, not an ending. After all, this day is called Commencement Day, not Completion Day, Commencement Day. It marks a beginning. After all the many hours you've spent in Monmouth classrooms here on campus or at our Graduate Center or perhaps in one of our online classrooms, you have made it to this day. So think of this day as the first day of the rest of your life, not the last day of your time with Monmouth University. So as we conclude this Commencement Day together, I'd like to offer just one word for each of you graduates to ponder as you set out on your life's journey. Just one word, and that word is hope. Now, have you ever stopped for a minute to think about what that word, hope, really means? I think it is an overused term, which, in my opinion, diminishes its true meaning. Hope is used every day, it seems. How many times have you students said, I hope the weather cooperates. I hope this test goes well. I hope I can find a parking space on campus. For me, I hope we can joke about that now. Right now, you're no doubt saying, I hope this new guy doesn't go on too long. In these cases, hope is used as a synonym for wish or pray, and that's one way to look at hope. But hope can mean so much more than that. On occasion, this often used term is expanded to mean maintaining optimism and faith in the face of daunting odds. All of you kept hope alive as you banged out assignments on the way to your degree. You working professionals kept hope alive when you were balancing work and family, school, community commitments, all wondering how on earth you were going to get it all done. People keep hope alive when they're confronting personal hardship and loss. Hope in these instances is used as a synonym for keeping the faith. And to me, that's another perfectly legitimate way to look at this word. But I'd like to close by introducing you on your commencement day to a new way of thinking about hope, which I think will be relevant for each of you as you graduate from Monmouth and begin the rest of your life. There was a dissident playwright who lived in Czechoslovakia during the Soviet occupation of the 20th century. He led a nonviolent revolution, what became known as the Velvet Revolution, to free his country of communism and its influence. This playwright became the president of a free Czech Republic, and his name, of course, was Václav Havel. He once wrote about what sustained him through the many challenges in his life. And he said this, I just carry hope in my heart. Hope is not a feeling of certainty that everything ends well. Hope is a feeling that our life and our work have meaning. What I wish for all of you graduates here today is that throughout your lives, you carry this kind of hope in your hearts. That is, no matter what you decide to do, that your lives and your work always have meaning. Congratulations, graduates. You did it. And we wish you all the very best in the years to come.
Thank you, Dr. Leahy, for those inspirational words of hope. This concludes our ceremony, but not our celebration. All graduates and their guests are invited to join us for a reception on the Tercivia Common. Please stand now and join in the singing of the Alma Mater. The words are printed in your programs, and we will be led in song by David Wilderado. After the Alma Mater, please remain standing in your places as Dr. Bradley offers the benediction and the platform party, faculty, and students process out.
Symbol of our skills and virtues, herald of our dignity, with these praises we salute you, Monmouth University. Soaring from the Jersey shore, upon the wind our wings unfurled. High above the oceans roar, the blue hawks rise to meet the world. Growing with each generation, forming ties that will remain. Forging through our lives foundations, with each goal that we attain. Soaring from the Jersey shore, upon the wind our wings unfurled. High above the oceans roar, the blue hawks rise to meet the world.
Let us pray. Gracious and loving one, as we depart from this gathering, we ask your blessing on our graduates and their families. We ask that their lives are infused with love, hope, and action, and that they will draw strength and direction from whoever they honor as creator, loving spirit, or call a higher power. As we bring this commencement to a close, I would like to send you out with the words of the Swiss philosopher Henri Friedrich Emil. Life is short, and we don't have much time to gladden the hearts of those who walk this way with us. So be swift to love and make haste to be kind. And now let us go forth from this place in peace to love and serve each other and to make a difference in the world.